Hey, we're back.
We are back. So, we are now on the GameCube playing the Sonic Mega Collection, which has, among other things, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. It is a PUYO game? That's
Sure.
what I've heard it called. Oh, look, instructions. Hi, Pepper. So we are done with the Genesis for now. We could always go back to the Genesis later, maybe. Hi, Pepper. Oh, you just want to be loved. Okay. I'll put my feet up. No, you're mad?
No, how dare you? I'm Pepper. I need to lay awkwardly on your legs.
You know what? I don't care. Whatever. I am going to sneeze. It's coming.
Dr. Robotnik's.
Excuse me.
You?
Ugh.
So this will be interesting.
Yeah, so I've only ever played this game in Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania has a level that is Dr. Robotnik's Meat and Bean Machine.
Little mini, boss fight level.
Yeah, from what I understand, casual runners love that part of Sonic Mania. Speedrunners hate it.
Because it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good at puzzle games like this, like your Dr. Mario's and your Yoshi's Cookie and whatnot.
Yep.
So that's why I volunteered to play this one. We'll see how I do, because I'm good at the one in Sonic Mania. I don't know if I'll be good at this one.
And I'm having some fruit.
Stage 1. Yes, get ready for some doofy-looking robots. Beans, let me give you a hand or two. So if I've to prepare Dr. Robotnik for something. Come to my arms, my beauties.
That's not weird at all.
So the crux of this game, if you've never seen it, is that you have to get 4 of these little beanies. And
in a row.
And in a row, and they'll blob together like that.
Yeah, one of the, a lot of speedrunners try and make, combos, because that attacks that's how the other player gets attacked, so...
Yeah. This is not going well for me.
That's fine, you're doing fine.
I forgot that I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Blorp.
See, you got 2 on him.
Good. Good. Blorp.
Combos. They're fun. It's just a nice chill game. Yeah, Sam, it does look like Dr. Mario, and I'm very sorry that you're ripping out a bunch of stitches. That is the worst.
Oh, that always sucks, especially in a cross-stitch. Yeah, it's a very sort of Dr. Mario-esque game.
Just very chill, very relaxing after all the excitement from the past 2 games. Just gotta take it easy.
Just a silly little guy. Bloop. Ooh, that's not good at all.
Aw, yeah, combos.
Woo!
Nice. And the little guy in the middle is getting mad, so you know you're doing well.
So I know I'm doing a good job.
Oh, he's
that's bad.
Yeah, he's doing worse than you are, though.
Oh, no.
You're fine.
Crud.
You're fine.
Shoot.
Why is my PC in battery mode? Am I not plugged in somehow? Nope, I am not plugged in. Okay.
Well, that'll do her.
Alright. Yeah, oh yeah, that guy's doomed.
You win.
Nice. Yeah, I guess my PC got itself unplugged, so we're fine. It's nice that it tells me these things.
Oh, back in the day when you had passwords to get to a level.
So orange, green, yellow, yellow?
It's either orange, green, or orange, black, yellow, yellow. Arms is always too wrapped up in himself to do anything useful.
That's so sad to say about you.
I'm a bright spark, though, and I reckon I know how to beat you.
I don't think you're correct.
Well, we'll see.
Thing is, this is one of those games you gotta take slow. You gotta
Yeah.
think about it.
It's a puzzle game.
It is indeed. How dare.
Boop.
Boom.
Oh, I could have done better on that. Could have made that better. Oh well.
It happens. There, it's better now.
Yep.
Kane!
Hey, Kane!
How's it going, buddy?
What's up?
And also lost internet. Sam, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
How's it going, buddy? We're going slow right now because we're playing Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. For
Let's see.
chill.
We'll see how far I get.
Glad it is going well. How's your? I saw that you got your community center in Animal Crossing or Resident Services building. That's awesome.
Yeah, how's your island?
Part of me feels like I should be booting up my island during this because I haven't played it all day. But I'm eating fruit.
This is bad.
This guy is better than I thought he'd be.
This is not good.
No, not good.
The learning curve is very sharp in this
It's
game.
a very sharp learning curve indeed. Just think, eventually we'll get a ton of stuff. Nice.
Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Okay, yellow. Oh, really?
Really?
Okay, that's a good thing.
That
That's
is a good thing. That's not great.
Oh. This is so bad. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad.
Oh, that would have been
I
great.
could have done that.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, they turned into little angels.
Rip. Start button.
Arrgh.
It's a shithole. I need better residents. Well, who do you have on your island? Do you want somebody? Because I'm trying to get Chow to leave. I mean, that's not really a glowing endorsement for him.
Right? That's not really gonna make you want Chow, but
He trampled my flowers
he sat on them with his butt.
and drank a beer while he was doing it. I was not happy about it, as you maybe can tell. Yeah, let's see.
Bollocks.
I have Zell. Oh god, I don't remember who all I have on my island right now.
You have Gale.
I have Zell, Gale, Ava, Marina, Chow, and Sterling. I think
And
that's all of them.
Sherb.
And Sherb. You will get Sherb from me over my dead body.
From your cold, dead paws.
He is my bestie. He's the one who lives the closest to me. The rest of them are in exile, away from me. You have to go through the Bigfoot Reserve to get to my house. Because that's how I am.
What's up?
Nice.
Yeah, this guy throws a lot more of the, like, black ones at you.
Yeah, I think that, like, when you get a multiple combos, that's what makes the black ones come down.
Mm.
I think. I don't know for certain. Nice. First of all, how dare, and second of all, how dare.
Okay, he's quite upset right now.
Yep. guy is a bit of a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, the learning curve on this one is quite steep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Doesn't help that you can't really see anything. There we go.
Okay. Better than nothing. Oh, I died.
Boo. Yeah, they go from, oh, this is pretty easy to, oh my god, pretty quick.
Yeah, I know how to play these stupid games. I'm just bad at them.
Yeah. I have Lolly, though, and she's cute. That's good.
Yeah, it's good to have at least one that you like.
Sherb is my bro.
I have, like, 3 or 4 that I'm quite fond of.
Like Hornsby.
Hornsby, Beardo, June. Broccolo's good. There is a degree of luck to these games, though, too.
Mm-hmm. Whenever people talk about Animal Crossing, I feel like the ambassador from Pokemon Land. Lol. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I was like, we're about to go into a pandemic. I'm going to need something. And then I built a Bigfoot reserve. Because YOLO. Boing. Combo!
Woo!
Nice. It's all about the combos. Combos are pretty tasty. Depending on the kind you get. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeehaw!
Oh, that's a lot of them. I am seeing that there's a thing like up in the top that
Yeah.
shows you how many are going to get dropped on you.
Oh, nice.
Go, kid, go. Like, I feel your pain but do not understand your words. Lol. Nice.
Purple. Ugh.
Oh, that is not
That was
great.
ugly. That was real ugly. Hey, check that out.
Yeah, steep learning curve on this.
Could have done that better. Could have made a better choice with that guy. It's okay.
Nice. Oh, I thought that was going to create more of a landslide for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, this game's not that great. Is there something else you want to play on this disc?
No, I'll keep trying.
Okay. I like that this uses the Dr. Robotnik from the cartoon.
Yeah, and
Like
the robots look like the cartoon robots, too.
They do. You can do it. I believe in you.
Every time he gets a combo, he gets
Yep.
to drop those on me.
And you are dropping them on him when you get a combo.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's good at this.
And I am not.
Yeah, but you only just started playing it.
Okay.
Nightbot's not working right now for us, Kane. We don't know what happened. It just stopped.
Yeah, it just
So,
crashed on us.
we've been going for almost 10, 11, 12, almost 3 hours at this point, and we're just going to go until we can't anymore.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get up to $500 to donate to the Wisconsin Humane Society and the Dane County Humane Society in honor of our beautiful boy Elwood, who passed away recently. Right now, as you can see on the donation tracker, we have $133, which means I will be dyeing my hair purple. And if we get to $150, I will be learning to speedrun Sonic Mania. And the insanity just goes on from there. I can pull up my phone and tell you some of the other... Kay is acting as Nightbot today. Thank you, Kayla. We appreciate you. Kayla is acting as our Nightbot today because Nightbot, for some reason, is not working. Oh. I'm IMing the Sonic and the Shiny Things Discord because I posted that picture of me with my arm in the sling.
Shoot. Mm-hmm.
And my alerts aren't always coming to me, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get more combos on this guy.
Yeah, he's something. Okay, as soon as I find where my pictures are, here we go. Where is it? Alright, so we have surpassed the $100 incentive, which was me dyeing my hair purple. At $150, I will learn to speedrun Sonic Mania, and I was told I can tell people this. My buddy Sega Junkie has graciously volunteered to help me learn to speedrun Sonic Mania, as well as Argic, another really fantastic Sonic the Hedgehog speedrunner. So he is also they're going to take turns probably helping me learn to speed run these games. And I'm very excited about that. But it won't happen if we don't get to $150. Okay, thank you so much for supporting us on Ko-fi for this. Let me just see how much that is. Not that I care too much. Like, support is support.
Yeah,
we
appreciate anything.
We appreciate anything.
It's for the fur babies.
It's for the fur babies, and also I need to tell Kit what it is so she can update the tracker. He has added in $18.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that so much. Let's see. At $200, we're going to do a spa in stream, which just means we're going to play a relaxing game, drink fake margaritas, and probably be wearing relaxing spa face masks. It's going to be ridiculous no matter what we do. $300 cupcakes baking stream, which means I will be baking something on stream. Not sure what yet. Probably cupcakes.
Fudge.
$350. One and or both of us will do Twitch Sings. That'll be interesting.
So bad at this game.
For those who don't know, Twitch has this thing now called watch parties where if you and your viewers have Twitch Prime, you can all watch something together. So at $400, we will do a Twitch watch party of the 1970s TV show Dark Shadows because we're crazy.
Kane says, "Get good at Sonic Mania."
I think we might be $2 away from that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh wait, I
nope,
forgot.
we're at 150.
Yeah, because I forgot that Sai gave us $102. So yeah, we're at 150. So yeah, I will definitely be streaming that. Oh, speaking of Argic, I'm gonna be supportive of my speedrunning bros. He's playing Sonic 3 Blast right now, and he's raising money for the Stack Up charity, which I actually looked into that, and it's pretty great. It's a charity that works with veterans to like get them gaming equipment and get them the support they need. So, yeah, I will talk about any charity because I don't care if it's not the one I'm currently raising money for. Charity is charity, and let's just be good. It's chaos. Be kind.
Exactly.
Rest in peace, Michelle McNamara. Anyway, so yeah, we're at $150, so I'm going to learn to speedrun Sonic Mania. I'll be messaging Sega Junkie and Arctic about that later to try and get that figured out. We'll update the tracker soon. Kit's got it on her computer, and I don't want to get in front of her while she's gaming. Let's see. So, Twitch Prime Watch Party of Dark Shadows at $400. At $450, we'll do a tabletop role-playing stream, which... I don't know if y'all know this, but Kit is an amazing game master. So she'll be running that. I, at the very least, will be one of the players. Possibly, Kayla, you wanna play if we do this on stream? I think I asked you about this already. I don't remember. And then $500. We have two things here. For the person who gets us over $500, Copper Badge, aka Sam, has graciously offered to write whoever that is a 500-word drabble. That's the word you were looking for, drabble. Yes. 500-word drabble on the topic of their choice. If you don't know anything about Sam, go to Archive of Our Own and look up Copper Badge, and then just read everything. You will thank me for this later. Seriously, a lot of his stuff and side stuff has been saving my sanity during this pandemic. I have reread their stuff so many times during this. But there's that, and then at $500, I will publicly release the Chub Dance video. For those who don't know,
it was doing so good.
One of the things I would do with Elwood is the Chub Dance, where I would just pick him up and kind of do a little a tango-esque thing with him, where basically I would just like be humming a tango and he would dance. I'm not sure if he enjoyed this.
Please understand, this cat weighed between 24 and 30 pounds at different points in his life.
Yeah, so I think I'm not gonna say that part of the reason I am wearing a sling today is doing the Chub Dance with Elwood, but I'm not gonna say it didn't help. But yeah, we have a video of the Chub Dance that was recorded shortly before he passed away. The Chub Dance came about because Kit was having a bad day and I did not know what to do, so I picked up her cat and made him dance. And she just laughed so hard.
Exploded into the kitchen with this poor dancing cat.
No, for you it was in your bedroom.
Oh.
You were in your bedroom at the time, and I just like Like, kind of, I think I kicked open the door.
Or something like that. It was very dramatic.
Okay, Kayla says she's in if we get to the tabletop screen. But, so, and then, slightly more recently, Kayla herself was having kind of a bad day, so I recorded the Chub dance and mailed it to, and texted it to her. And that is why we have the Chub dance on video. So, at $500, I will release a video of the Chub dance. You may understand, when you see it, why I wouldn't want to release it, because I'm in it. So, yeah. But at $500, we will do this thing. So yeah, those are our incentives right now. Kayla says it made my day much better. Elwood was good at that. He was comfort cat.
Yeah. If you were ever sick or sad, he would come and just sit by you till he knew you were feeling better.
Yes, can confirm he very many times just would show up in my bedroom when I had a migraine, and would just sit there and take care of me. Mm-hmm. Just sit in my bed with me.
Although, to Ziggy's credit, one time I was sitting on my bedroom floor crying, and he ran off and brought me all of his favorite toys and set them down, like, in front of me. Like, here, Mom. Here, Mom.
Ziggy is also a good boy. Pepper is good girl. They are all good cats. I feel like I should be talking about something, and I don't know what.
Super bad at this game, you guys.
But are you having fun?
I am.
Okay, that's what matters.
I'm just real bad at this.
I mean, I was real bad at the first 2 games we played.
No, you did great.
I could have done I know I could have done better at Sonic 2 like from past experience. I have done better at Sonic 2, but I did have fun. So that's the main point. Once again, this is not a speed running thing. We're just having fun. I mean, I will say that listening to you make noises is pretty fun. Okay.
Eat me, purple guy.
I'm messaging the Sonic and Shiny Things Discord on the upside. We. Phone, please. I'm wearing a sling on my arm because my arm was starting to hurt again because I took the sling off. I've learned my lesson. On the upside, I was playing while wearing the sling earlier, and it was better. So I just have to, do what I said I'd do. We made 150. I am going to learn Sonic Mania. Wait, I can get to Streamlabs. I have that technology.
You really do.
I do. The problem is, of course, is that I have to use a mouse with my left hand, and I am right-handed, and the right hand is the one in the sling. Kitties, the chipmunks are running wild across the patio, and you have done nothing.
Guys, you're supposed to be on patrol.
Oh, boy. I don't have that bookmarked, apparently, on here, so... S-T-R-E-A-N-S-O.
Killing me, Smalls.
You know what's really going to be annoying is after having my arm in the sling, my wrist starts acting up. Because that's just how things would happen with me. For those who don't know, I do have tendinitis in my wrist, and occasionally that causes problems. Nice. Another nice.
Ah!
Oh, I hate that. Oh, look at those combos you got.
Oh.
Oh, that's some straight up BS.
That's not good.
It's okay. You got some combos back. Oh yeah, look at you go! Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god,
Yay!
finally!
Fist bump. Awkward
Oof.
fist bump. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah.
A monkey?
Oh, that's coconuts.
Coconuts?
Yeah, he's the one from Sonic 2 that throws the coconuts at you.
Nice. Gracious, you're here already. I'm shell-shocked. But please, excuse me if I scramble your chances of seeing Dr. R. Are you a Batman villain from the 60s?
Maybe? I feel like I remember hearing something about this game, like, the first level is super easy, but then it suddenly just becomes weirdly hard, and then it goes back to being easy, possibly?
Well,
Question mark? I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Nice. So I got real silent there because I was paying attention to that. Log in. Twitch.
Well.
Kayla says yes. I don't know what Kayla's saying yes about because I just flipped back over to that page.
Maybe me beating the dude finally.
Yes.
Oh, shoot! Burger de berg!
Vert to fur.
Berg de berg!
Here you
Got
go.
cocky. Getting cocky.
It happens.
Well.
You can do it. I believe in you. See? And see, then I got cocky for you and I ruined it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Nice. Ooh. Oh, that should have been a multi-combo.
Oh well.
I mean, according to me, anyway. Nice. There was that multi-combo. Okay. Widgets. Donation goal. Yeah, you don't have to tell me this. I know how to work it. Okay.
Shoot.
Manage goal.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh no.
Oh wait.
Oh, I'm failing. Oh, I have failed. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm okay.
How do add amount?
You'll have to change the starting amount.
Oh, how do I do that?
Oh, hang on.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I also really have to go to the bathroom right now.
Okay.
Oh, I could have made that better. I could have done that. Okay,
happens.
before I start the next level.
Okay. Yeah. Remember that my kid sister's
I
around.
know.
Yes, he is a Batman villain. Okay, let me pull it back up. Oh, come on. Sorry, I got left. Okay.
Oh, you probably will just have to reset it. Go to settings.
Yeah, settings is just, like, colors and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's, like, not letting me actually click on it.
Sake. No. Okay, I can't deal with this right now. Hang on.
Alright, so, hey chat, AMA. Well, I use my left hand to try and figure this out. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. Mana. Do 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 do. Okay, hold on. Figuring things out. Gonna figure things out. The thing reset, but don't worry, we're gonna figure this out. Control V. 500. 150. And then.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
05-16.
Oh, did you get it?
2020.
Okay, good.
Oh, hold on. I gotta change it to like one. Yeah, it is between those dates.
No, change it to tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
Whew. Whew.
And so, alright. Hopefully that has fixed itself. It might be. Okay, it's fixed.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so what we might have to do is every single time
Just completely reset the goal.
just reset the goal. So,
Eh.
but I know how to do that, so we're good.
Yeah.
Knowing where we are is more important than how long it's going to take us to show everybody else where we are. Oh, hey, I forgot I had bread dough sitting. You're making bread? Yay! Oh, I was so bummed. Like this morning, it was either this morning or yesterday, I saw this like really cool recipe that was like supposed to be super easy for making bread. And unfortunately, like one of the ingredients is like a 12-ounce bottle of beer. Which is not bad. I mean, if you like beer, then that's fine. But I personally...
You're allergic to it,
I can't drink it. So, yeah.
Yeah, beer bread.
And, like, the only, like, alternative the person provided was that if you wanted to, you could use hard cider.
Nice.
Which, I don't think I can drink that either.
No, you can't.
That's, like, over... Like, I can get by with regular cider. Apparently, that doesn't bother me. But, or if it does, I've been ignoring it. Who knows? It could column A, column B. But yeah. So I don't think I could do. I don't think I can make this bread. It's kind of sad.
That's okay. I have a super easy bread recipe, so
Yay!
we'll make bread one of these days.
Oh, is it that bread you made for Easter?
Mm-hmm.
Because that bread you made for Easter was super good. Hello, chipmunk. We have a chipmunk that runs across our patio. That may have been one of the selling points when we moved here. Like, we came to see the place, and the current resident was showing it because she was trying to get the place sublet.
She was subletting it, yeah.
And, her roommate, significant other, whoever was living with her at the time, was like, yeah, there's this chipmunk that just runs back and forth across the patio. It's great. I'm like, that is definitely a selling point.
They had cats, too, and they're like, yeah, it drives our cats crazy.
It also drives our cats crazy. It's pretty funny.
The baby bunnies, the ducks, they're just plain terrified of the ducks.
They are terrified of the ducks.
Have you ever seen a bird this size before? Like, dang!
The thing that I find really funny is that my mom thinks I'm a Disney princess now. Because first we had I don't know if I told everybody the story about the bird that flew into our patio window, our patio door.
Poor little guy.
Yeah, just flew straight into it. We just heard a thud, and then suddenly there it was. And I went out and I was able to pick it up, and my idea was to just put it on our bird feeder and just let it kind of sit there until it regained its,
Until it stopped
until it
being
got
stunned.
out of its shock. But it would not let me let it go.
Yeah.
It kept clinging to me. So I just ended up holding it for a bit and talking to it, and Kit got some pictures of it, and it was pretty great. It's nice that you seem to have unending continues.
Yeah, I can just keep playing forever.
That's good. Frozen dough is my friend. Frozen dough is pretty good.
Yes, frozen dough is very good.
I like to use frozen bread dough to make, like, fried dough, which is not a thing in the Midwest, apparently.
I mean, we have funnel cakes and stuff.
Yeah, fried dough is basically a funnel cake, but you use, like, a bread dough for it. Or honestly, pizza dough works, too. But either way, you're going to put either brown sugar or cinnamon sugar or sometimes apple pie filling on top. And it's delicious. So for those just joining us, welcome to Skulls and Cupcakes.
I'm the Skulls.
I'm the Cupcakes, and we are doing a marathon to benefit the Wisconsin Humane Society and the Dane County Humane Society in honor of our late, beautiful, sweet boy, Elwood the cat. Elwood Dagmar the cat. He passed away on late April.
April 21st.
April 21st. And we are raising money for the Wisconsin Humane Society, as that is where he was adopted from. And the Dane County Humane Society, which is where I got Pepper. So yeah, right now we're at $150 out of a $500 goal. We're very proud of this.
Yeah.
We thank you all very much for your support. It's so sweet of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we're not keeping any of the money, anything we donate.
Anything we get today, so like, we also have, actually I need to update that thing again, because we technically have $153 because Kayla donated 300 bits.
Yeah.
Updating the tracker is hard, so it's not going to happen, like, as often as it probably should.
Yeah, it doesn't happen automatically. We have to go in and do it manually, so.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I could have had a bigger combo there. Oh, well.
That's okay. Combos.
Still got combos.
Look at those combos.
Look
at
at
those
that.
sweet combos. So yeah, we don't really have a set schedule for today. We have some games that we're like, yeah, let's play these ones. But, and we don't have like a set time that we're ending. We're gonna keep going until we decide that we're done. And hopefully at that time that we decide that we're done, we have raised $500. If not, that's fine. Money for kitties is money for kitties.
Okay. 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 Okay, fine. That's okay.
Boom goes the dynamite.
It's okay. This is all okay. Because of that.
Also, for every $50, oh god, I'm up to 3 now. For every $50, I will tell the story of, like, the random lore of something. We're not sure what at this point, but I will tell the lore. Kit did one earlier where she told us the lore of the Metal Gear series. And we owe 2 more because we have $150 and I'm doing it at every $50. So.
Oh, I should have done that differently. Oh, well.
That's 90% of this game. You put something down and
It's
like,
me going, I should have done that
differently.
differently.
But look at that. That's a nice
Oh,
combo
look at that
there.
sweet, sweet combo.
Sweet, sweet combo. Bum,
Snap,
bum,
snap,
bum.
snap.
Oh god. Does anybody have any requests? Knowing me, Sam says, Liquid Ocelot, still so cursed. For those who know me and know stuff that I would know about, does anybody have a request?
I mean, your Sherlock Holmes is always good.
The Sherlock Holmes one is always funny.
What's up? Ooh, it's going faster. Why is it going faster?
Hard mode?
Oh,
That's probably why it's going faster.
God. Why you do this to me, Sonic?
Well, Sonic's not to be fair, Sonic's not doing it to you.
Ugh.
How dare. Yeah, when I first started doing these, they were called dramatic reenactments, and it was basically me explaining the Hound of the Baskervilles to Kit and why Hound of the Baskervilles is the best Sherlock Holmes novel, despite the fact Sherlock Holmes is not in it much. It's just a great story. It's my favorite. Boom. You can do it. I believe in you. Aw, thanks, Sam. Sam says, listening to you guys is so much fun, but Paxi, I have to say, it's awesome to hear you so upbeat and happy. I know it's been a rough few years. It definitely has. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I love streaming. I'm kind of bummed that we don't get to do it as often anymore because we're old and tired.
Yeah.
But I do love streaming. I like making people smile, so. But, one of the other reasons that we did there's two reasons we did the marathon. First reason is, of course, Elwood. The other reason, and the reason that we did it today is because tomorrow is my Grandma Rose's birthday. And those of you who know me know how much my Grandma Rose meant to me and how much I love her and miss her. But she also did a lot of work with the SPCA. Like, that's where she got her cats from. And so I just thought this weekend was a good weekend to do it. Also, shortly after Elwood died, I had one of the things about Grandma Rose is that I never dreamed about her after she died. Like, when my brother passed away, I had dreams about him all the time, and they were mostly rage-inducing because I realized it was a dream and was upset about it. But, so when Grandma Rose died, I just thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna get to see her again. I'm gonna have a dream about her, because that's what happened with Jim, and then it didn't happen, and I was bummed about it. After Elwood died, I had my first dream about Grandma Rose, and it was her finding Elwood and taking him home. And I'm like, yes, she would do that. Grandma Rose would have freaking loved Elwood. So that's basically what I think. Grandma Rose in the afterlife somewhere found Elwood and is taking care of him for us. So we're doing the marathon this weekend because her birthday is tomorrow, and we're doing it for a good cause. Yeah. We will probably do this on a regular basis. Like a yearly basis, not like every...
Yeah, not every weekend.
We're not doing this every
weekend.
We'll
die.
Like, we've already... Like, last year for the Skulls and Cupcakes birthday stream, we did a long marathon. We've decided we're not doing that this year. Yeah. Because the birthday stream is in, like, 2 months. And
not even like a month.
Yeah. So we're gonna... Oh, God, it is in June, isn't it? Why do I keep thinking it's in July? Because everything is in July. Yeah. Everything is in July. We have Kayla's birthday, the Unknown Entity's birthday.
My brother's birthday.
Your brother's birthday. A bunch of people in my family died that month. Yeah. July is canonically not great for me. But, yeah. So for the birthday stream, we're going to do something. It probably just won't be a long marathon like this. But I will say, doing these long marathons is super fun.
It is.
Nice. But, what was I talking about? I'm old.
You're talking about Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, yeah. Does anybody have something they want me to tell the lore of, or a story you want me to tell? Because I can do that. Because I owe 2 of them at this point. Also, we're getting pizza later.
We are.
Because that's one thing I do every year on or around Grandma Rose's birthday is I get pizza that I know she liked, and occasionally watch a John Wayne movie because she loved a John Wayne. I don't know if I can do John Wayne this year. Like, I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way I was like, you know what? I can't really stand John Wayne.
He's
like, there's still a bunch of movies I can think of that over. Oh.
No, I could have done that better.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry I backseat gamed you.
That's okay.
Anyway, like, there's still a bunch of John Wayne movies that I remember fondly and I think about fondly. A lot of fondly there. But there's others where I'm just like, I don't care if I never see this again. And lately it's been all of them. I don't care if I ever see them again. But that is okay. Sometimes you can't watch things that you loved as a child, and that is fine. Are you able to explain The Legend of Zelda? Kind of?
Which one?
Am I explaining all of them, or am I just explaining the one? Pick one, and I'll tell you if I can explain it, and if I can't explain it, Kit may be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're all separate. Like, they're connected, but separate.
Yeah, like, there's some of them that are set in the same universe. For example, Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, but also, The Wind Waker is set in that same universe, just at different times.
And Twilight Princess is connected to it, too.
Lord, at this point, I don't even know which one to pick. Well, let's start here. You know what, let's start with the general lore of The Legend of Zelda. Somebody get ready to make this into a highlight, because I'm sure it'll be knowledgeable. So, Legend of Zelda. Long, long time ago, there's this princess named Zelda, and she gets saved by this guy whose name may or may not be Link.
Link, Lunk, Launch, whatever you want to call him.
In one playthrough, we called him Assbutt, because it was funny.
Because it was hilarious.
It was very much hilarious, and totally worth doing. Because every time somebody talked to us, they're like, hey, Assbutt!
Assbutt, I washed my dick for you.
It was a reminder of the time we got stuck, Kayla and I got stuck in Assbutt, Ohio. It's not actually called that.
Astabula?
Ashabula?
Something like that?
Kayla, what was the name of that town? Ashtabula? Maybe? Anyway, when we were driving, and we'd been driving all day, so in my head, it was Assbutt, Ohio. And it will always be Assbutt, Ohio, probably.
When we went through there, you were like, oh, look, it's Assbutt, Ohio.
That's
I'm
me.
gonna fail again.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I'm gonna fail, Yoda. Yoda! I'm not gonna do Yoda.
So we have this in-joke when watching Sire, a friend of hers, play Breath of the Wild. You know, Link, you useless hoe. Okay, Ashtabula is what Kayla says is the thing. Alright, well, we're gonna skip over Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, because I really haven't played much of those. And we're gonna go straight to Zelda 3, which is Link to the Past, which I haven't played a lot of, but I've watched a lot of speedruns, know the basic lore, and watched a lot of randomizers. Randomizers are great, you guys. They're so fun to watch. I think they're not great to play because I'm not good at them, but they're really, really fun to watch. Anyway. So, Link to the Past. Link lives with his uncle, and in the middle of the night, he hears this voice calling to him. It's like, hey, my name is Zelda. I'm trapped in this castle. Please save me. And your uncle's like, bitch, go back to bed. And you don't. As Link, you do not go back to bed. You go find the sewers, and there's your uncle's probably dead body.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's very questionable whether or not he actually dies, because in the end credits, it's like, your uncle recovers.
I don't actually know the lore of this, because I've only ever seen speedruns of it.
I'm so sorry. Because I'm going to butcher this. So, you find your uncle's body in the sewer, and he's like, you weren't supposed to come, but I'm not strong enough to do this now, so you're going to have to do this for me. Go, find the princess. And he gives you the sword off of his dead body. He's not actually dead. If you beat the game, it says at the end your uncle recovers. So, you go through the castle, you have to sneak past all the guards, and in a cell guarded by a guy with a mace chain is Princess Zelda. So you get her out, and you sneak through the castle, and you get to the sanctuary where she hangs out, and then, gives you health throughout the... At least in the randomizer, she gives you health if you go back to the sanctuary. I don't know if that happens in the regular game. I watch more of the randomizer than I do the regular game. Moving on. So, we've got the princess, and she's like, you need to find the Master Sword. The Master Sword will save us. And you're like, okay, I don't know why you're telling me to do this, but I'll do it. Whatever, I got nothing better to do.
I'm like 15, I've never left my uncle's house.
He told me not to leave ever, so I never have, because, fear. So, first you have to go find, we're not sure how to pronounce his name. Possibly Sahasrara?
Shahasharahala!
Sha. There are many different ways this gets spelled in the randomizer credits, so pick one and go with it. So you go to the Temple of I want to say it's Eastern Palace, I think. You go to a temple and you defeat it and you get the green pendant and you take it to Sahasrara and he's like, "Thank you. Here, have boots." And now you can run really, really fast. Or if you're Andy, you can hover across gaps because Andy is some sort of god. Twitch.tv/Andy.
He's a cheater.
If you're Patty, he's a cheater.
I was doing so good.
Yeah, what Andy can do with a controller is amazing. Anyway, Twitch.tv.
I was gonna make a joke, but your sister's here, so I'm not going to.
Yes, please do not do. Please don't make any jokes I'm gonna get in trouble for later. Anyway, so after you get the green pendant, Sahasrara gives you boots. He's like, "Okay, you need to go get these other 2 pendants, and then you can go to the magical glade where there's a emu for some reason, and get the master sword." So you go and get these other two pendants, and you go get the master sword. And along the way, you find the moon pearl and the mirror, and you get transported to the dark world.
What are you in the dark world?
Spoopy?
A bunny.
Yes, if you will go into the dark world without the moon pearl, you become a bunny. It's hilarious.
A little pink bunny.
A little pink bunny. And one of the cool things about the randomizer is that if you have a custom sprite, then whatever you make, your custom sprite will always be different, have different bunnies. So, like, for example, you can actually play as Sonic the Hedgehog in the randomizer, and your bunny is a Mario sprite. It's pretty great. Andy, we're talking about Andy again. Andy has a, usually is a pug because he likes pugs. And his pug just turns into a pug with bunny ears, and it's pretty cute. Anyway, so, FedEx. Are you here to bring my bunkie board from my bed? No? Okay. Moving on. So yeah, you get all the stuff from the dark world. Well, you get all the stuff from the light world, and you get kicked into the dark world, and they're like, "You have to find the seven crystal shards and free the maidens." The maidens are these sages who somehow have kept Ganon from coming back. And that's the bad guy in the first part of the game. Oh god, what is his name?
Agamemnon.
I don't think that's his actual name. It starts with an A. And every randomizer hates seeing him having to play it because it's a long thing you have to do. Because you have to, like, do spins and hit bombs back at him. It's just a really long boss battle that can take anywhere from 1 to, like, 10 minutes, maybe? Because you either get a fireball thrown at you, or you get they're literally just called blue balls. The fireball explodes into blue balls, and then it does nothing for you. So, Aghanim. Aghanim is his name. Aghanim is the bad guy. So, Aghanim. You fight him before you get kicked into the dark world because you were supposed to be able to save Princess Zelda, who got kidnapped while you were off finding pendants. Totally not your fault. But she goes and gets herself kidnapped, and then, maybe gets the life sucked out of her. It's really hard to tell. She's on, like, this sacrificial thing, and then suddenly is floating in the air and then disappears. So, who really knows what happens there?
Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of men?
Exactly. Nobody knows.
The Shadow knows.
The Shadow probably does know. Or at least he better.
Butts.
Butts and butts and butts and butts. So, Princess gets kidnapped, you get kicked into the dark world, and you have to find the 7 crystals in order to be able to fight Pig Ganon. I'm not kidding. Ganon, for some strange reason, is a pig in this one.
A giant piggy.
He's kind of adorable. Creepy, but adorable. So, nice.
What's up?
You go through all these things, and you have to deal with Kiki the Extortionist. Kiki is a monkey that you find on your way to the Dark Palace, and he's like, "Hey, I can get you into this palace, but you gotta pay me money to get in." So you drag him all the way there, and if once you get there, if you get hit by any enemies or anything, he will just run off, and then you have to pay him again. And I think he charges you multiple monies, so it's really annoying. Kiki the Extortionist, everybody. So, once you get all the 7 pendants and everything, you get to go through Ganon's Tower, which is, you know, a tower full of awful. And there's Aghanim again. You get to fight him again, except now it's worse because he's just worse somehow. I don't remember why I think the battle's like somehow about the same. No, wait, there's 3 of him. There's suddenly 3 Aghanims, and you have to pick out which one is the real Aghanim and shoot the fireballs at him. It's a really, really fun, quote-unquote, thing. So after you get done with that, you get to go fight Pig Ganon, who is basically taunts you about everything and is like, you can't defeat me, there's no way you can ever defeat me, oh god, you defeated me, how? And that is basically Link to the Past. You save the world, the Shrine Maidens come back, and everything is cool.
Shit.
Until the next game. So, yeah, that's Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time is different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about Ocarina of Time because I haven't really played it.
I do.
I had the opportunity to play the DS version when I was at Whitewater because Whitewater had it to rent from the library. But I stopped playing it rather quickly because of the fact that the Skulltulas were scary.
They are giant spiders.
They are giant spiders, and as most of you know, I don't do well with spiders. Spiders are creepy. I don't like them.
Ocarina of Time. So you start out in a village where nobody ever ages. They're always children. They stay children forever. And
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Kokiri never age.
I'm learning new stuff.
Yep, so they never age,
They
and
just got creepier.
they all have a fairy companion to guide them. Well, you're actually a Hyrulean child who was dropped there by your mother a long, long time ago, during, like, a war. So you're basically a little orphan boy who lives with these fairies, and some of them don't, like, most of them are cool with you. There's basically one guy who thinks you're dumb because you don't have a fairy, and also he's just jelly.
He's jelly that Saria likes you better than him.
Yeah. So Saria's your best friend, and the story starts basically, you wake up one morning and the Great Deku Tree, it's Deku not Deku, don't at me, the Great Deku Tree has sent a fairy to hang out with you and be your companion.
And it's the worst decision anyone in the history of the world has ever made.
Although, your friends are all super excited for you because they're like, oh man, Link, you got a fairy, finally, you're one of us, that's so cool. And then, Mido, who doesn't like you, was like, nah, you're still not one of us, yeah, I'm stupid.
That's literally what he says.
He sounds exactly like that. So you wake up and Navi, who's your fairy friend, is like, yeah, the Great Deku Tree wants to see you, so let's get over there, but Mido won't let you go until you have a sword and a shield. So you go and do some little questies, and you get a sword and a shield. And I always thought it was funny that the sword you get is the Kokiri sword, and they're like, it belongs to the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for now, and then you never give it back.
As far as you know, at least in the course of that game, you never give it back.
So you have your sword and your shield, you go see the Deku Tree, and he's like, what's up? Ganon, who's this bad dude, he put a curse on me, and I'm not feeling great, so I need you to go in and help me out with this curse thing that's happening. So you go inside the Great Deku Tree.
It's kind of creepy if you think about it.
And it is. There's a lot of going inside of people in that game. It's weird.
But anyway. It gets worse when you get to Jabu Jabu.
Oh, Jabu Jabu. I hate Jabu Jabu. But anyway, you go inside. You get all up in there. And he's full of spiders. So you go get rid of the spiders that are up in that piece.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get far in this game, because spiders.
The first boss is literally a giant spider named Goma.
Tell him about the speedrun strat.
The one that we figured out when we were kids?
Yes.
So when my brother and I were kids, we were super excited because we figured out a little speedrun strat for that, which is, so when you fight Goma, the way it's supposed to go is that you hit her, and then she runs up onto the ceiling and lays some little spike. Yes!
Yay! See, we just had to get you talking about Zelda.
You just,
Oh, snap! Metal Mikey's reading with a party of 5. Hey, Metal Mikey, how's it going? How've you been, buddy? Hello, all the new people who have just popped in. Welcome to Skulls and Cupcakes.
I'm the Skulls.
I'm the Cupcakes. We are doing a charity marathon right now. We are playing all Sonic the Hedgehog related games for charity. We are raising money for the Wisconsin Area Humane Society and the Dane County Area Humane Society in honor of our beloved cat Elwood, who passed away at the end of April. So we are raising money for that. We're currently at $150. We have met 2 of our donation incentives, one of which is me dyeing my hair purple. And then the other is I'm going to be learning at a later date how to speedrun Sonic Mania. So we have other donation incentives that we will be meeting. I just got to find my phone. Also, I'm doing all of this with my arm in a sling because I got a new mattress recently. And because of that, I've been sleeping slightly differently because, you have a different you have a new mattress, you sleep differently. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Nice combo. Boo, how dare they cover that yellow one. But, yeah, so I've had problems with my arm having pinched nerve in the future, or in the past.
In the future.
I mean, I probably will in the future. Let's
yeah, mine has never been completely treated, so I constantly have problems with it.
Yeah, so, but I have my arm in a sling. I was actually playing with my arm in a sling earlier. It was pretty interesting. So, we will be just streaming all day. Our goal is $500. The next donation thing is what?
Oh, that was bad.
That was awful.
Oh, Coconuts, you're the worst.
Coconuts is a jerk. How dare you, Coconuts? So the next incentive is at $200. We're going to do a spa in stream, which means we're going to play a chill game, have some spa stuff going, drink some fake margaritas. There might be more to it than that. I just kind of came up with the incentive and then didn't really think on it past there because I honestly didn't think we would get there. But now it seems to be a possibility, and I'm slightly worried that I'll have to think about what this actually is.
We have not set dates for any of this yet, so we'll figure it out before then and let everybody know.
Metal Mikey says, just like the cartoon, Coconuts is a jerk. You are correct. All of the robots in this are seem to be based off of the ones from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, as opposed to the other Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon that was more dark and broody.
Yeah, when we inevitably get to the game over screen again, because we will.
You can see old
you can see
Robotnik.
like cartoon Robotnik is like yelling at his robot minions. It's pretty great.
It is pretty great. At $300, I'll be doing a baking stream. Not sure what yet. Probably cupcakes.
Go figure.
Go figure, right? $350, we'll be doing Twitch Sings. Not sure. I think Twitch Sings is still a thing. Maybe?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about it in a while, so if it's still a thing, we'll do it. If not, I'll figure out something else for $350.
Yeah, we'll just do some karaoke thing or something.
For $400, I don't know if all of you are aware, but Twitch has this thing now where if you and your viewers have Twitch Prime, you can do a watch party with a variety of shows that they have set aside for this, one of which being the 1970s quote-unquote classic Dark Shadows.
It's like a soap opera with vampires, and my mom loved it when she was a teenager, so I'm real stoked about this.
Basically, it's Kit's aesthetic.
It's so bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. So, if we get to $400, we'll be doing that. $450, $450 we'll do a tabletop role-playing stream.
Oh, nuts!
Yay! Oh, look at this combo.
Oh,
nice.
It's coming. It's happening.
Tabletop roleplay stream. We don't know which one yet, but we will be doing one.
I mean, I've got one loaded in the chamber. I just gotta make it happen.
Oh, yeah, the one we were gonna do.
Yeah, the Russian one. I could just do the Russian one.
You could do the Russian one. That'd be fun. Boo.
Alright, watch for Robotnik, because it's not gonna last for very long.
Yeah. And then at $500...
There he is! And all the robots look like the robots from the game, too. Or the TV show, too.
Alright, and then at $500, I will be releasing the infamous Chub Dance video. For those who don't know, Elwood was kind of a big boy.
Between 24 and 30 pounds for most of his adult life.
Yeah, and there was one day when Kit was very sad, and I didn't know what else to do, so I just picked up Elwood, action movie kicked open the door.
Just Magnum Force kicked open the door.
And then made Elwood do a dance. And Elwood did not seem to dislike the dance.
He was indifferent towards it.
He was indifferent towards the dance. I think he was mostly confused that he was suddenly in the air.
Because I didn't pick him up very often.
I picked that boy up constantly.
All the time.
So, I would just, like, whenever Kit was sad, I would just do the Chub Dance with Elwood. Shortly before Elwood passed away, our mod Kayla was having a bad day, and so I got Kit to record me doing the chub dance for mod Kayla. So we do have a video of it. It's never been put on to the onto the internet, mostly because I'm in it and nobody wants to see that.
Hush.
But yeah, so we will at $500. I will be releasing that onto Twitter and probably to Tumblr as well. Okay, I just got an email, so now I get to use my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand, to check things. Where are you?
Could have done that better.
All right, we got $30 from Sam Starbuck, aka Copper Badge. Thank you so much, buddy.
Sam.
I got to update the donation goal. So, just so everybody knows, the donation goal is going to vanish for a moment.
And then come back.
And then come back because the way things are set up, we have to, like, end the goal and restart it and everything. And it's going to be a lot of fun because I have one arm right now.
Kayla says, you cannot have a bad day watching that.
You really can't. I mean, I'm in it, but other than that... Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh! Seriously? I just hit... If we don't hit reset goal, if we just hit end goal, the thing pops up for us to edit again?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Okay.
We're still learning slobs.
We're still learning that, yeah. We don't use slobs specifically, we use Streamlabs, and then we use OBS.
Yeah, so...
Mostly because slobs didn't work with our computer at the time, and we just never bothered to try and change over. Alright, boink.
I do really enjoy the music in this game.
The music is really good.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, so that should be popping back up soon. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yay! It's easier to update now. I can do it with my one arm.
Yay!
Speaking of my one arm, I'll be right back. My wrist is starting to hurt, of course. So I'm going to go get my wrist brace.
Oh, so anyway, I was explaining Ocarina of Time.
Yes, please do. Sorry.
Okay, so you go inside the Deku Tree, you go all up in that girl. And he's like, thanks, I really appreciate that. By the way, it was too late even before you started and I'ma die. And your fairy friend, Navi, is very upset by this. She's like, what do you mean you're gonna die? You can't die, we need you. And he's like, it's okay, but listen, Ganon's a problem. And or Ganondorf, he's Ganondorf in that one. Ganondorf's a problem. And we really need Link here to go take care of it. It's his destiny and whatnot. So, Navi, I'm gonna need you to be wicked annoying and... Oh, I could have done that better. Wicked annoying and help this brother out. So he tells Navi that she has to guide Link, and she's like, fine, whatever, I'll just be really annoying about it. And I die.
Listen!
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
And then I got you a Navi for your birthday.
You did! She glows in the dark, I love it. Ziggy's awake now. He's listening. He's like, what? I'm awake. Mom's yelling. So you go off and you have to go meet Princess Zelda. Well, she's inside a castle that's guarded by guards, but they're not very good guards. They're kind of inept. So...
Real quick, Trist, the Irish man gamer 1020, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you!
We appreciate that. Alright, sorry. I'm
That's
back.
okay.
I'm slinged up and wrist braced up. It's going to be interesting playing games later. Okay.
So you sneak into the castle. If you roll across Hyrule Field, you make it there before nighttime. Speedrun strat. So another thing my brother and I figured out when we were children. And you
talk to, like, Princess Zelda or something, don't you?
Yeah, you go talk to Princess Zelda, and she's like, hey, I had a dream about you. And there was all this, like, prophetic stuff in it. Anyway, I think we're destined to, like, be friends and stuff. Anyway, look at this window. You see my dad? That's my dad there. You see the guy he's talking to? Yeah, Kit thinks he's pretty hot. And she's 11 and thinks there might be something to this boy thing. Anyway... Anyway, so he's evil. He's the dark man from the desert, and I think he was in my dream too. Anyway, you're supposed to help me, and I trust you inherently now. Even though we've known each other for 5 minutes, and you snuck in past my guards and might be an assassin. I'm Zelda. Anyway. So, you need to take this letter and go see, go to the mountains and talk to the Gorons.
Real quick. Kayla says, herding one small dog and one small child on the same walk is a thing that just happened.
Good job.
Hi, baby niece. Am I allowed to say baby niece's name? I don't remember how that works. Because, some people don't like that. I remember once...
Zelda, we are destined to bone.
No, I maintain that Link is an asexual icon. Yeah. You cannot take this away from me.
Forever. And even if he's not, Link Malon forever. Anyway.
Agreed.
So, she gives you this letter to go see the Gorons. And... because Death Mountain is really dangerous right now and being guarded. So, you go... You take the letter and...
shit, I have coffee.
Zelda's nanny, who's of the lost tribe of the Shikaya...
Wait, is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know. I really don't know. They didn't have voice acting in the early ones,
I think it's Shika?
Shikaya? I don't know.
How about this? In Ocarina of Time, it could have been literally everything. In Breath of the Wild, it's Shika.
Shika. Okay. I will go with Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
So, she's from the Shika tribe, who are, pretty much extinct. But she's like, listen, I believe in the princess. Nobody else takes her seriously, but I believe what she's saying, and I think it's true.
Copperbadge says, Link might be, but Zelda has had dreams, yo.
She has had some dreams.
Oh, dude. Okay, we gotta talk about Breath of the Wild, too, because we gotta talk about the one thing from the unknown entity.
Oh, yes.
I forgot to tell him we were doing this today. Whoops.
And Zelda Urbosa.
Yeah.
So she's like, look, everybody else is kind of like, oh, silly princess, but I think she's telling the truth. I believe in this prophetic dream. So I'm going to teach you this special magical song.
Did we talk about the ocarina?
So your first ocarina that you get, your friend Saria from the Kokiri village gives it to you. She's like, hey, I'm sad that you're leaving, but I understand that you have to go. So I'm going to give you my favorite instrument, which is this ocarina, and I'm going to teach you how to play it. So she teaches you to play it, and then when you go there, Impa is like, oh good, you have an ocarina, let me teach you Zelda's lullaby.
Can we talk real quick about something?
Mm-hmm.
So in Link to the Past, you get the flute. It's the ocarina.
Yeah, it's an ocarina. Yep.
Apparently they didn't think people could handle the word ocarina.
Probably not.
And now I've got the Macarena stuck in my head, and I'm kind of regretting this conversation. Moving on.
If it helps, I always said it ocarina.
I have heard so many different spellings of it, I just go with... I don't know why I go with ocarina.
It's because that's what the speedrunners say.
It's probably at the very least what Andy says, and you know how I feel about Andy.
I do.
Precious, precious speedrunning boy.
So, she teaches you Zelda's lullaby, which is important. You need it for pretty much everything else in the game, and sends you on your way to Death Mountain. So you go to Death Mountain, and there's a guard guarding it, because it's real dangerous right now, because it's literally exploding. And he's
rocks fall on you, and you might die.
Rocks fall, you die. So he goes and he's like, oh, hey, what silly game is our princess playing today? You have a signed letter from her? Okay, silly boy, you can go up onto the mountain. So you go up onto the mountain.
Oh, that would have been a good one if it could have flipped.
Yeah. And...
going up on the mountain.
And you go up to the Goron town. And, and when the Deku Tree dies, you get a special, pretty stone that's the Forest Stone. There's a Forest Stone, a Fire Stone, and a Water Stone, and you need them to open the Temple of Time.
Also, fuck the Water Temple.
Fuck the Water Temple. The other day on Twitter...
Pardon my French.
Kumail Nanjiani said, why are people still making video games with water levels? We don't like them. To which David Cross replied, BioShock. I was like, I love everything about this conversation.
I mean, to be fair, BioShock is the ultimate water level, and is such a good game.
But most of the levels are not water levels per se.
Fair.
Like, you don't... There's, like, in the beginning of the first one, you swim for a little while, and then when you're a big daddy in the second one, you do some water levels. But anyway...
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. But you're fine, because you're a big daddy.
Did you see that that's on Netflix now?
I did. I'm really excited.
Okay, because I've never actually seen it.
We should watch it. It's awesome.
Okay, we'll do that sometime soon.
Yeah, that show's super good. I could never get into Korra, but I loved Avatar. Anyway, Zelda. Okay, so you go up to the Goron Mountain, and the Gorons aren't there. And the Goron leader is really sad because they eat rocks. And the mine where they get their rocks from, Dodongo's Cavern, has been taken over by a giant dragon called King Dodongo.
How dare.
He's like, my people are starving. I don't know what to do. I could have done that better. Anyway, that's
That's
me not.
90% of this game. I could have done that better.
So he's like, yeah, I'm pretty bummed about this, and I don't have time to play your silly games right now. So you go and you play Saria's song for him, which is like do 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 do, and he's like, he does this amazing dance number that was the funniest thing my brother and I had ever seen when we were like 10 and 12 respectively, because he's like, hot, 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 that beat is hot. And
Oh,
so
baby, hot, hot, hot.
yeah, so he dances and he's like, oh, thanks for cheering me up, son. Here, you can go in the Dodongo Cavern. I'm gonna give you this bracelet that lets you pick bomb flowers. So then you have bombs. So
Kaboom.
you can kaboom stuff up. So you go into Dodongo's Cavern, you fight the Dodongo, which is one of my favorite boss fights in the game. And since you do a good job, all the Gorons are like, oh, we can eat again, we're so happy. Thanks, Link. You're gonna be our true brother.
You are totally a Goron now.
Yeah, they're basically like, you're one of us now, we love you forever, Link. Thanks for being a bro.
Oh, snap, I just realized. Breath of the Wild is probably in that same universe.
Probably, because, like,
Yeah, we'll get
it references all the other games.
It does.
But anyway, so then all the Gorons try to hug you and you literally run away screaming. It's super funny.
This just, like, brings back the A-Row Ace thing.
Yeah.
No touchy!
No touchy. Oh, this is ugly.
Just like
what
coconuts.
am I gonna do?
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna do that. And then this. Sorry, I'm concentrating for a second.
That's legit. Concentration is good.
I could have dropped that green one. Oh well.
Well, now you can. Boing.
Thanks, coconuts.
Gosh darn it, coconuts. Corey09099 says, you're a good player.
Thank you. I would disagree, but thank you. Alright, let's just...
Are you still having fun, though?
I am still having fun. I wouldn't be playing it if I wasn't.
Can attest to this.
I
I've
would have
often
thrown a
worried about the
controller.
state of our television.
I got anger problems. I get my Irish up.
She does.
I get my Irish up, and that gets my English up. And then they start fighting. Either way, I've been drinking all morning. Anyway.
Sam Sykes?
Stephen Colbert.
We have this game that Kit and I play. Is this a Sam Sykes tweet? 9 times out of 10, I'm correct about it. If you're not following Sam Sykes, that's fine.
He's the king of shit posting. He
has
fantastic.
such good shit posts. And also, he's a really good author. He writes fantasy, and I love his stuff. I haven't been able to finish his books because, oh my god, they're so long. And I can't do a lot of, like, book reading sometimes.
Yeah.
It screws with my migraines. I'm very sad about this because I love to read. But anyway, Ocarina.
Okay, so then you have to go get the water jewel.
Corey says, I'm so happy you're having fun.
Thank you. So you go and so you have to go to the Zora's domain, and Zora's domain has been frozen by that evil man from the desert. And they're fish people, so that's not good.
Wait, how did the desert man freeze it?
He's got magic. He's real magic.
Okay.
Magic is as all heck. Magic is all get out.
Heck. Okay.
So you go and they're like, well, our princess is missing. You find a way to unfreeze. Maybe they're not frozen yet. They're not frozen yet. Okay, so that's in the future.
We do have to go back to playing that.
We do. I love that game. So you go and the king is like, well, my daughter's missing. She went to go feed Lord Jabu Jabu as is part of her job as princess. And we haven't seen her, so could you go check and make sure she's okay? Well, it turns out she got eaten by Lord Jabu Jabu, who's a giant whale.
Nom nom.
He munched her up real good.
As you are wont to do.
As one does. And so you literally have to go inside the belly of this whale and find the princess. It's a very strange level.
Yep.
So you go into the belly of the beast, you find the princess, and she's like, well, I'm only supposed to give this stone to the man I'm gonna marry, so...
Blackmail!
And Link is like 10 and just goes, okay, I really need that stone, so whatever you say, Toots. And she's like, tee, thanks, handsome. And he's like, whatever you say, princess, I really need that stone. My other princess really needs that. So you go get him, and you go to bring him back to Princess Zelda, and she's like, being actively attacked by Ganon. And
As you do.
He chases her out of the kingdom, and so she throws her magical ocarina to you, and she's like, go to the Temple of Time. So you go to the Temple of Time, and you become the handsomest adult.
The other part
And,
where Kit was like,
and Kit was
hey.
like, there's definitely... Actually, it was backwards. It was, adult Link, there might be something to this boy thing. Ganondorf, there's definitely something to this boy thing. Anyway... So you go to the Temple of Time, you pull out the Master Sword, you become sexy adult Link.
Because that's how it works. You get a sword, you become sexy.
You get sexy. You get real smexy. So he pops on out as sexy adult Link. 7 years have passed. He's like, aw dang, I gotta go save the day. So because you've been basically asleep for 7 years, everything's gone all to heck.
But at the same time, you've also been doing whatever happens in Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask.
So
also, you get real sexy.
Yeah.
Time passes, you get real sexy.
You pull a guy who played Neville Longbottom.
Ultimate glow up, basically. Actually, Kid Link is pretty cute, too, for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Kid Link is cute.
He's adorable, yeah. Okay, so you get your glow up, you go, and you're like, oh man, everything fell apart. Zelda's missing, you have no idea where she is. Everything's changed, and so then you have to go and defeat, like, basically save everybody's butts so you can defeat Ganon, because he's taken over the castle at Hyrule, he's taken over the kingdoms, the castle town fell apart, the guy who told you to break pots earlier is now a Poe collecting ghost dude, but you get a pony out of it. You get a really kick-ass horse out of it. Her name is Epona, or however you want to pronounce it. And
that's all I know of her song.
When you're a kid, you make friends with her owner, who's a cute girl named Malon. And then as an adult, you go back to her farm and she's like, everything's miserable because our farmhand sold his soul to Ganon, and now he's just evil and stuff. And my horses are really unhappy. Will you help me, extremely hot boy? And he's like, me? Yeah, sure, okay. And she's like, sweet.
Sweet.
So you use the song that she taught you as a kid to get Epona to listen to you because she likes you, fairy boy. And so then you can also wrangle Cuckoos. It's pretty great. Anyway, so
Quick side story. So, as most of you know, I love Achievement Hunter. Mm-hmm. When Breath of the Wild came out, they didn't do like a full playthrough. They just did like a kind of casual playthrough.
Casual playthrough.
I feel like we should be using that term for something, and I don't know what. So if somebody wants to figure out what a casual
and gay
through
I
is,
guess.
Go for it.
Ugh.
Oh, that was not
that
great.
That was ugly. However, boom.
That's better.
Oh, that's not
that
good.
That got worse.
Dang you, coconuts.
So back to the random story. If you have the if you have the Ocarina of Time,
adult Link
Amiibo. Thank you. I don't remember which one it is over there, but it's one of those.
I think it's the one with the ocarina.
Yeah. Do you know? I don't know if anybody knows how hard it is to find those. Sometimes I do. And
they get
found it.
Released like on a limited edition basis sometimes,
and
so
it's annoying.
Then you can never find them again. Anyway,
it's even more annoying when you buy the wrong one. Anyway,
that's okay. I'll take all the Link amiibos.
I know you will, but I bought it specifically because if you have that amiibo, then you can get Epona or Epona, however you want to pronounce it. We're talking about. I say Epona because when
Everybody else calls it.
When Achievement Hunter was doing it, Jeremy Dooley, who had never, ever played a Zelda game in his life, called her Epona. And there was just this one part where Ryan's playing and Jeremy's watching, and Ryan's gonna get Epona killed. And Jeremy's like, run, Epona, run! And meanwhile, Ryan's like, run, horse, do you want to live? It was pretty funny.
So she's just horse sometimes.
Sometimes she is just horse. And then there's my kid sister who named our one in Breath of the Wild, Rocky 3?
Rocky 2.
Rocky 2. Because he got stuck on a mountain while I was trying to tame it. It was pretty great. Anyway, back to the main story.
So, let's see. You're hot, you save the day. Basically, you have to go around to different parts of the kingdom and do favors for people and save their stuff. Welcome to the wasteland. All your shit is fucked. You save the day, and you have to collect the 7 sages, who are different people who chill out in Hyrule for
Holy
different
crap.
reasons. What?
So as previously mentioned, I am part of the Sonic and the Shiny Things Discord from an event that they did a couple weeks ago. And I have friends there now, and I was talking about how I'm wearing the sling today because I have a pinched nerve and my arm hurts. And Rafflemere just posted this badass scar he has from when he had to have an operation for the same thing.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, check that.
Woof. That is pretty badass.
Damn.
Alright, so you collect the 7 sages. You get... Oh, I won!
Yay!
I was like, what happened? What? Oh.
Time to nap, friends. I'm gonna stay logged in, but I'll be conscious again in like an hour. You
Okay.
nap and nap hard.
Nap hard with those kitties.
Nap hard with the kitties.
A squirrel like you has been reuniting too many beans.
You're a bean.
I reckon I'll have to pioneer some new techniques.
Your mom's a bean.
So you get the 7 sages, you defeat Ganon, everything goes back to normal, and then you basically go back to being a kid because, like, you're not supposed to be a grown-up right now. And...
Yeah, somebody thought that was a good idea.
So then, allegedly, the next game is Majora's Mask, and you...
Zelda's not in it for more than 2 seconds.
From what I've heard, it's actually, like, where you were during the 7 years that you were gone?
Yep. It's weird.
It's a very strange, creepy game. You're collecting masks to try and stop Skull Kid, who stole a very, important magical mask and wants to bring the moon down because of bullying.
I mean, who hasn't been there?
Right, I've been there. I get it, Skull Kid.
I totally get wanting to destroy the world because people are dicks.
Because of bullying, yeah. We all get it, Skull Kid. But anyway, you defeat Skull Kid, you save the day. Then in Twilight Princess, there's a character called the hero Shade. He's a giant, scary skeleton, but he'll teach you special sword techniques. And the story behind him is that he's Link from Ocarina of Time, who kind of went crazy because nobody remembers that he's the hero of time because of the way time travel worked. He went a little bit nuts and became a monster, but then he redeems himself
by teaching you
the things, and then he's free.
Again, everything's real weird.
Yeah, it's real weird. So that's Ocarina of Time. And Majora's Mask a little bit.
Majora's Mask is weird.
It's a very strange game.
So, moving forward to, hi Pepper, Breath of the Wild. Yes, you're good. You are a beautiful princess, and I love you. Yes. Guys, hold on. I'm snuggling
Cat
my
snugs.
cat.
There's some
Hi,
kind of
sweetie.
pig up next.
Oink, oink. So, back to, we move on to the Breath of the Wild. So, you wake up as a naked, confused boy.
The King of No Pants.
The King of No Pants. We have to play that again.
Yes, we do.
Probably have to start over, because I don't remember where we were.
Probably.
So if you're us and play the game, you are the King of No Pants, and you just run through most of the game without wearing pants. It's pretty fun.
As much as you possibly can.
As much as possible.
Oh, shoot.
Bang.
I didn't want to do that.
That's okay. You fixed it.
Mostly.
So you wake up in this like weird watery place that you don't really remember for various reasons, and there's this weirdly accented lady talking to you.
Yeah.
Link.
What even is her accent in that game?
Nobody knows. Again, referencing Achievement Hunter, Michael Jones is like, Link, what voice am I doing now?
She's kind of British, but also not.
It's a voice. Let's just put it that way. It is
It's definitely
a voice. I guess one of the power-ups you can get is he can get is the speed you up thing. I think that's what I'm seeing here. So you leave your tunnel of safety, and there's this old guy out there who's like, "Hey, what's up? Haven't seen another Hylian around here in a long time.
I'm just a completely not suspicious old man.
Yeah, what's
I'm just
up,
an
bro?
old man. I don't have the urges."
Wow. So, I lost my train of thought because of
John Mulaney.
Yeah, because of John Mulaney. John Mulaney, why? Why you do this thing to me? I'm trying to tell a story and
So you get out there and the old man's like, oh, Hylian, I haven't seen one of those in a dog's age.
What's my name? Oh, I'm not telling you.
It's not important.
My name's not important. But, you know, if you want to, like, do something fun, you can go climb this rock and turn on all these other rocks. So you go into this little cave and you set your weird you set your Wii U tablet on this thing.
Yeah, your iPad.
You set your iPad on this thing, and then suddenly all these towers start springing up all over the place.
Sometimes underneath people.
Sometimes underneath people. You trap a poor Zora in the sky.
Yeah, he's a fish person. He's not okay with this.
Nope. And he just, like, tries to shout down to his leader man and just, like, supportive shark boyfriend!
Please support me.
Help me! We'll get to supportive shark boyfriend in a moment. So, you wake that up, and then all these other little shrines start popping up out of nowhere, and the guy's like, hey, if you go do these other things, I will give you a paraglider.
So you can get off this mountain.
Yeah, so you can get off this mountain. Why would you want a paraglider? Because you need to get off the mountain. Why would you want to get off the mountain? Well, I'm not telling you anything.
I'm very secretive.
Secret. So, oh, that worked well.
Yes, it did, for
Nice.
once.
So, you go through these tests, and you have to do multiple things. Like, you get to wield the power of time. You get to have a giant magnet that moves metal things.
I love the magnet.
Magnesis is probably the best one.
Except for the infinite bombs.
Except for the infinite bombs. Infinite bombs may actually be the best one.
Considering how hard bombs are to come by in the other games, the infinite bombs is my favorite.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, come back, train of thought. So you do all these things. You get the infinite bombs, magnesis, the ability to control time.
You can freeze some things.
And crinosis. So you can, like, freeze water and make blocks appear out of nowhere. They're very weirdly specific powers. And you kind of think to yourself, why do I have these weirdly specific powers? Interesting. So, you get all these done, and the guy's like, yeah, I told you could have the paraglider, but now you have to go do this one other thing. You have to climb up this rock and get to the top of this decrepit building. You'll recognize the decrepit building. It's near where we started this whole shenanigans. So, you get up the decrepit building, and at the top, and the guy's waiting for you. You don't actually... Nice. You don't actually see him climb up to the top, which is very suspicious, until he's like, hey, I'm a ghost. Were you surprised? Were you surprised by that twist?
Look at this dude!
Oh my...
I've got more sizzle than a rasher of bacon.
What is it?
I'm hungry and it ain't Meals on Wheels I'm after, it's you. It's some kind of wheeled pig.
I don't like it.
I don't either. It's very 90s.
Make it go away.
Ooh, wheel pig's very fast. Ooh.
So...
This is hard.
You can do it, I believe in you. So, you find out that this guy is actually King something or other Hyrulean. King, not good for his daughter, kind of a dick, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And basically you find out that 100 years ago, y'all were, like, set to save the world from Calamity Ganon, but something went wrong? Probably the King's fault? I'm just gonna, spitball
just put that out there.
Maybe. Probably had something to do with the fact that he didn't treat his daughter very well. Anyway. So, yeah. So he's like, please, you gotta save Hyrule. Running to get food and lily treats. No trolls allowed until I can look at chat again. Thank you, Kayla. We love you. So, yeah. He's like, please, I saved my daughter. She's been trapped with Ganon for like 100 years, and we need you to save her. And you're just like, okay.
Fine.
And you don't
I don't have much of a choice.
You don't actually get right on that. Like, at all.
Because there's shiny things around.
There are so many shiny things around. There's a good possibility that you buy back your own house.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things you can do. So, like, one of the first things you have to do is go to this one... You have to go find the Kakariko village. and talk to this world's version of Impa, who is super old.
Yep, she's got a giant head, and she's tiny and old.
And she's over 100 years old, because it is the same Impa you knew 100 years ago that was Princess Zelda's bodyguard or something or other.
Friend, mentor, something.
It's not really explained who she is, honestly. Now that I think about it.
I just assumed she was a bodyguard because I'm like, oh, you're Impa.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
That's basically what I assumed as well. So, Impa's like, what, you don't remember me? Oh god, you really have lost your memory?
Like,
well,
oh,
that sucks.
dang, son.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to send you on a scavenger hunt.
Essentially.
And you need to find all these places where all these pictures are from, and that's gonna help you remember things. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Or something. That's probably
she plays
how
one
that,
on TV.
She plays one on TV. That is definitely how that conversation went. So, you go through and you find all these pictures and everything, and you have like what basically can be described as brain blasts from Jimmy Neutron every time you find one of these places. It's kind of weird.
Da shoot.
Bang.
Da shoot.
Bang. This is wow.
Yeah, this one's a rough
gig. This is the worst.
He goes super fast. This one's hard.
Nice. Well, at least you're getting somewhere.
Kind of.
Question mark?
A little bit. Oh, shoot.
That was the worst.
I don't even have time to, like, look at what's coming next.
Yeah.
Look at the guy wiggling his tongue.
Weird. Alright, so, you go see Impa, and she's like, okay, go find these places. Also, Princess Zelda, before she went and locked herself away with Ganon, was like, please, tell him to go save the divine beasts. What are the divine beasts, you asked? They are giant mechs.
They're
basically.
robots. Giant robot animals.
They are giant robot animals that were created thousands of years ago and somehow stopped the Calamity Ganon way back when. So, to be fair, this is not the worst idea I've ever heard.
No. It actually worked pretty good.
It's a sound theory that you use the same thing to defeat him again. So we have these giant mechs. We're going to use the giant mechs in order to save the world. However, Ganon learned a few tricks after he was defeated the last time, and was like, "Nah, bro, these are mine now," and basically just yoinked them away from from Hyrule and all the people who were fighting together, and turned them against them, and then murdered everybody.
Yep,
literally. So among the people who get murdered, the champions who piloted these things, almost Princess Zelda, almost you, and King What's-His-Nuts. So, all those people are dead. You are basically the book, All My Friends Are Dead. So, you have to go to the realms where all of the champions lived to try and rescue the birds, because the birds need rescuing. Not just the birds, but also the lizards and everything.
The birds, the fish, the ladies, the Gorons.
So, we're just going to go through this the way I would go through it, because I basically do what Achievement Hunter did. Because that's how my life is. They went to the Rito Kingdom first, which is the bird people. And you meet bird people who are way sexier than they need to be. Let's just put that out there.
Unnecessarily
That
sexy.
is just a thing that should not exist and yet does. So you meet up with the owl elder of the whole thing, and he's like, "Link, is that you? No, you can't be Link. He's dead. You're a descendant, clearly. Okay, descendant."
And you're like, "No, it's me." And he's like, "Whatever, descendant."
The only people who actually believe you are who you say you are is, I think...
Impa?
No, not Impa. The fish people, because they're pissed off at you.
And they live a super long time, so they're like, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah, so we'll get
you bastard.
Yeah, we'll get to the fish people in a moment, but Giant Owl Elder is like, "Please, one of my people is going to try and stop Va Meadow, who is our giant bird who used to look over us, but now just tries to murder us on a regular basis. So please, go help him or go stop him."
One or the other. He's gonna get hurt again.
Yep. So we choose to go help him. And what happens...
No.
Ziggy, buddy.
Got a cat crawling on me.
Aw, buddy, we love you, but no.
Honey.
So we go to the guy and we're like, hey, we want to help you. And he's like, okay, go grab those bomb arrows I have over there, and we'll go save the world. So he flies you up in the air and basically, like, drops you off. So you have to, like, fly through the air with your paraglider and try not to fall down too hard.
Oh, shoot. My hand twitched.
Well, she's got a Ziggy on her right now.
Literally standing on my arms.
It's kind of adorable, but I know how annoying that is at the same time. So, he flies through the air and distracts the Von Meadow so you can, like, shoot bomb arrows and disable all the security and everything. But he gets hurt, so you have to go do the rest of it by yourself, which he's the only one who actually has the excuse of, I'm hurt and I have to leave. Nobody else offers to go in with you.
Although they do help you distract the other beasts.
Yes, they help you get into the beast, but they're not like, but none of them are like, I want to go with you. I mean, to be fair, that's probably a good idea.
My beloved.
Ziggy, please. The problem here is I have an empty lap, but Ziggy does not like me enough to come snug. On rare occasion, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snug this other person. It's not very often, though. So you go into Von Meadow, and then you start hearing voices, because that's how that works. It's the voice of the douchebird. That's basically the best way to describe him. I can't remember his name right now. But before you go up in the bird, you have this memory about the champion of the Rito. Rivali, that's his name.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Yep, that guy. I feel like he's voiced by somebody I know. I just don't remember his name. But, like, I know as in I know the voice.
You know the voice, yeah.
The Riddler is here to save you.
My husband.
Husbando.
Oh, shoot. I did that wrong.
To be fair, you didn't know that was going to happen. So Rivali is basically a jerk to you, and like makes fun of the fact that you are supposed to be some great champion for Zelda, but you can't even fly. How dare? And
he's just jelly.
I have a theory that he was in love with Princess Zelda and was very, very upset that he couldn't be her champion.
Remind me to show you a comic on my Twitter later, because you are not the only one with this theory.
Yes.
Close enough.
It worked. Look at those combos you got. You did bet. You got more combos than he did. Take 8. So, he started speaking to you while you're in the Divine Bird, and like guides you along, sort of. Not great.
He kind of helps you.
He helps to the loosest sense of the word help.
But he kind of tells you what to do.
He kind of tells you what to do, which is what he does apparently. So. You go through the bird, you solve the puzzles, and you unlock everything, and then Windblight Ganon shows up. And I found that the easiest way to go through this game is to do as many of the shrines as you can, and get as many hearts as you can, so that you can get all of the hearts you need to get the Master Sword. So that's one way, and then the other thing I do is I go get the guy who can make me ancient arrows, and I get those ancient arrows, and then I just explode the bad guy, like, hardcore. It's a pretty great system that has been working well for me. So, you go through and you, no matter what way you do it, you save the world, you save the bird from Windblight Ganon, and Rivali's like, don't pat yourself on the back for doing what you're supposed to do, because that's the kind of jerk he is. Don't be Rivali, guys. That's all I can tell you. So after you do Rivali, you go to the Fish Boy Kingdom, because there are Zora everywhere. Like, hey, are you a Hylian?
We're looking for a Hylian.
We need literally any Hylian who will listen to us to do this for us, because the prince needs a Hylian. And you're like, what does the prince need a Hylian for? We don't know, so you gotta go talk to him. And you go talk to him, and he is just the sweetest, most supportive boy in the world. he's just like, I support you, Link. I will do it. You can do this. I know that we can do this. You can do this. We can do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. He is just the best.
He's like, oh, look at you. You're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you.
You could
just
drown, and he'd be like,
he'd be
you're
like,
doing
you
such
did
a good job.
Great job drowning, Link. Oh, dear.
And then he'd, of course, pull you out, but, you know.
You're like, look at you flailing around like that.
Yes, yeah. Prince Sidon is literally the best, and no one can convince me otherwise. So you go to the kingdom of the Zora, and everybody hates you because they're like, oh, you're the one who took our dear Princess Mempha from us.
Beautiful, beloved Princess Mempha, or whatever her name is.
How dare you show your face here again?
Like, all the old ones are like, you!
Yeah, they are not happy that you have showed up. But the king is super excited. He's like, Link, it's you. You've come to help us again. And this one, like, old advisor is like, how could you ask him to help us after what he did? And you, through one of the brain blasts, you find out that Mempha was in love with Link, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the Zora work is that no road in this town connects the way you think. You have mentioned that before about that town.
that has been my experience with your town.
Yeah. So, nothing important. So, you find out that the Zora make armor for the Zora women make armor for the person that they are going to marry.
The man they want to marry.
We're gonna go with person, because
fair enough.
I'm not here for the heteronormative bullshit. So,
in their instance, it was man.
yes, in Mipha's instance, it was a man because she was in love with Link. So, she made very powerful Zora armor to fit him.
Hand make it specifically for them. It's not just like, oh, I picked this out for you. It's like, no, I, like, hand-stitched this armor for you.
Yep. So, you get this armor, even though this one person's like, no, you shouldn't. He's
like, that's impossible.
Like, even when it fits you perfectly, he's still like,
nah,
I don't believe
never.
Because I'm a jerk. Anyway. So, what Prince Sidon wants you to do is go get these electric arrows from a Lionel, so you can use them to shoot whatever the elephant's name was. I don't remember what the elephant was.
Oh, it's What's the name of the princess in Ocarina of Time? Because it's like that.
Varuto?
Ruto, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Varuto. And then he wants you to take those electric arrows and shoot down the defenses so you can get in and stop it, because otherwise the Zora people are going to drown. Which sounds weird when you think about it.
But even, like, they're like, and the people around us will drown as well. Like,
yeah,
we can't handle this anymore.
Yeah, so we gotta stop him from raining destruction down upon everybody. But the thing is that you need electric arrows for that, and he wants you to go defeat this Lionel to do so. I am not good at defeating Lionels. You may not have realized this, but I'm not a good gamer, I just enjoy it. So what I did was, as previously mentioned, I went and got the Master Sword, which means I went to the Kokiri village, which is where they sell a ton of good stuff, including electric arrows. So I just went and bought all of the electric arrows they had, and that's what I used to help save the day. It works great.
Yeah, I messed around so much in that game that I just had like 50 lightning arrows when I got to that point. And I had already, like, unlocked the Gerudo village where they also sell badass arrows.
Nice.
So that's what I did. And he was like, you need to go do this thing. And I was like, oh, I got you, brother. I just, like, walked away and then immediately came back and was like, got those arrows you talked about.
And he's so happy when you do it.
He's like, did it!
Thank you. You're so
My
great.
beloved.
Yeah, you totally end up marrying him. Even if it's, like, completely a platonic relationship. That's what happens.
Although it is his sister that died, so that might be a little weird.
I've seen weirder in fandom.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so you blow up the elephant, and then you fight Waterblight Ganon, which, if you have the fancy ancient arrows, not that hard. It's pretty easy.
It's not that hard with lightning arrows either.
Yeah, but after that you can go. We're gonna go to the desert last because I haven't beat the desert yet. So we go to Death Mountain, aptly named because it's exploding and fire will kill you. So we go to Death Mountain and we meet the Gorons, one of which is the descendant of the old champion whose name I forget, but he was adorable and just the sweetest
The
guy.
Gorons are the cutest.
The Gorons
I
are
love
the best.
Gorons.
So you go there, and then you have to make your way up the mountain by killing the Guardians, which are these things that just basically kill you hard.
Very, very big,
They
mean,
kill you
angry
over
robots.
and over again. It's not great. So you have to kind of sneak up, and you have to help the Descendant get up there because he can't do it on his own. I can't remember the full plot of that.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, you get up there, you destroy the chameleon, and then you go to the desert. The desert is where the Gerudo are, and they are predominantly female.
There are no male Gerudo except for Ganon.
Yes, which kind of how do more happen?
They go find a man.
Oh.
They go get them. They selves a man.
Wait, but by that logic, then there are no Gerudo anymore because that's how breeding works.
But they give birth to females only.
God, the canon here is weird.
It's weird.
It's very weird. We've established the weirdness, so moving on.
At least that's how it works in Ocarina.
Fair. And there is that one thing where you have to find this girl a man.
Yeah.
So.
A Vo. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so you meet the princess who is literally 12, probably.
Yeah, she's a small girl.
She is a young girl, but she's very open-minded. Also, you have to dress in drag in order to get
to sneak
in there.
which is a tradition in Zelda.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's really cute because you basically get an outfit from another man.
Yeah, who's like,
yeah, this is how I've been getting in, but here you go. It's kind of cute and creepy and weird at the same time. Just the whole
it's good
thing.
times.
The whole thing's insane, honestly. So you get in there, and the princess is like, "Oh, you're a man, but you know what? We need help, so help us." And then you have one of your flashbacks to however long ago, and this is what the unknown entity refers to as "get out of my lesbian love chamber."
Yeah, because I yelled B-word, get out of my lesbian chamber when I saw it. Because you have a flashback where, Zelda's exhausted herself trying to
please her father and fulfill her destiny, quote-unquote.
And Urbosa's just, cuddling her, and I was like, I don't cuddle my friends like that.
Definitely not.
And so she's just very, sad and exhausted, and I was like, oh, they're a thing.
It's super cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
But so you defeat the camel in the desert, and then you can finally go fight Ganon. Ganon eventually manifests himself as a giant pig, and then you kill him and save the world. And then somehow this goes into a sequel. We're not really sure how. I'm very excited for the sequel.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
So that's the basics of Breath of the Wild. But can we talk for a moment about the sadness that is Princess Zelda? That poor
Zelda.
She's kind of a witch in the game, but you begin to understand why pretty quickly.
Yeah, poor
Mostly
Zelda.
because her dad's a jerk.
Basically, she's born and she has this goddess blood, so she's supposed to fill this, crazy destiny, and her entire life is just trying to fulfill this destiny to please her father.
Yeah, she actually just wants to be a scholar and, research.
Learn stuff, yeah.
And do all that, and her father's basically stop doing that. You know what your destiny is. I'm your father, blah, 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 blah. And, there's actually a cutscene you see where she's kind of, she's praying to a goddess and, basically crying about this because...
And saying, please just make this happen for me so I can live my life.
Yeah, because, she's supposed to get a blessing from one of the three goddesses, and she... I don't know how it works, but she does...
them to her, yeah.
She doesn't get a blessing from any of them, but I don't know how that works or what happens there.
And so she's like, I literally have no life outside of this, please.
Because I'm not allowed to have a life
Yeah.
outside of this. I think the thing is they don't bless her because they realize what has been done to her.
Well, and they're like, no, this isn't your destiny.
Nope. I mean,
no matter what your father says, this isn't you.
She does end up saving,
yeah.
back Ganon and everything, but I think basically she became a goddess in her own right.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the tragedy of Princess Zelda. You really want to strangle her for the first
Yeah, at first you're like,
minutes.
do I really have to listen to this creature this entire time? And then you're like, oh, your life has wicked sucked. And she, Link is her guardian and that's his destiny. Mm-hmm. And she resents him because his destiny was super easy. It was just like, oh, I'm your guardian? Alright, I'm your guardian. And she's like,
follow you around.
I kind of hate you right now because why isn't my destiny this easy?
I don't think it was a point of, like, why isn't my destiny this easy? She just... I think she resented that he was okay with the job.
Right. And then it was just like, oh, I fulfilled my destiny. And she's like, cool, thanks. Mm-mm. But then she's like, oh, I'm sorry I yelled at you. We're cool. And he's like, yeah, we're cool.
They rebuild Hyrule together. And he goes off with supportive shark boyfriend. And they live happily ever after.
Dang it.
How dare.
I needed that.
Alright, so we are caught up on the lores. As far as I know. I'm going to check things real quick. Okay, so once again, just to remind everybody, this is the Elwood Dagmar Memorial Marathon. We are playing Sonic the Hedgehog video games and Sonic the Hedgehog related video games in honor of our beloved cat Elwood, who passed away a few months ago. We are raising money for the Wisconsin Humane Society, which is where Katie adopted Elwood, and the Dane County Humane Society, which is where I adopted Pepper from. So we're just going to be playing games all day until we either run out of steam or hit...
Until we die.
I don't know about die, but definitely at least until we run out of steam or we hit the $500 mark, which is all the incentives we've come up with. So if we get past 500, I'll try to think of more incentives.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
We will figure something out. Let's see. I can read off the incentives real quick. No?
Oh, I messed up.
Oh, dear.
That's okay.
Where? I keep closing that out for some reason, and I don't know why, because I keep having to go back to it. Alright, so current incentives that we have met are... What?
That was like 10 stones. That was really bad.
Boo.
Okay. I'm tired.
Okay. Move on to the next game?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, real quick, I'm going to list off the donation incentives. Right now, we are at $180. So we have met the incentive for me dyeing my hair purple and learning to run Sonic Mania. At $200, we're going to do Spa and Stream, which is we play a chill game and we do spa-like stuff. I will figure out the specifics of that later, so we'll see how that goes. At $250, we'll do a crowd control art stream where Kit will be drawing something, and using channel points, which are super easy to get, you can change what she's drawing, like tell her to put a hat on something.
Or changes or something, yeah.
Within reason. So.
I will have specific things you can do. You can't just come in and say whatever you want.
Yeah. Let's see. At $300, I will do a baking stream, probably cupcakes. What the heck was that? I don't know. $350, if Twitch Sings is still a thing, we'll do Twitch Sings. $400, we'll do a Twitch Prime watch party of Dark Shadows, because that will be hilarious. $450, a tabletop role-playing stream. And then $500, the public release of the infamous Chub Dance video. Hey, look, it's Scratch and Grinder. I didn't know there was story to this game.
I mean, sort of. Those fun-loving jolly beans of Beanville, totally canon.
No, actually, I think in the cartoon there was the Beanville.
That's amazing. Okay. Robots, bring me those beans. Pew pew. Okay.
I'm guessing eventually we'll have to like go up against Scratch and Grinder.
Probably.
So. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Get break stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be back with another game in a few minutes.